There's a moment in every carmaker's history when they decide to raise the stakes. For Dacia, a brand that built its reputation on affordability and practicality, that moment has come with the 2026 Dacia Bigster. This isn't just another SUV in their lineup. It's a bold statement that says, we can do rugged, stylish, and modern without losing the value-for-money spirit that made us famous. Bigger, sharper, and smarter than anything Dacia has built before. The Bigster arrives as the brand's first proper step into the mid-size SUV battlefield, a segment dominated by heavy hitters. So the question is, has Dacia pulled it off? Let's dive deep and find out. At first glance, the Bigster doesn't look like a budget SUV. It looks like a machine with presence. The front grille is wide, commanding, and neatly integrated with Dacia's modern Y-shaped LED headlights. These slim, aggressive lights give it a futuristic edge that's far more premium than we've seen from the brand before. The bumper design is chunky and purposeful, with protective cladding that instantly signals rugged intent. Move along the side, and you'll notice sharp body lines that break away from the rounded, soft styling of older Dacias. The squared-off wheel arches house large alloy wheels, up to 19 inches, giving it a stance that feels planted and muscular. At the rear, the same Y-shaped light signature continues, stretching across a tailgate that feels clean and modern. A subtle roof spoiler and sculpted bumper add a sporty twist, while the raised ground clearance keeps the SUV credentials intact. In short, the Bigster looks every bit the adventurous family SUV, yet with enough polish to rival more premium brands. Step inside, and you'll immediately realize this is not the Dacia of old. Gone is the no-frills, bare-minimum approach. Instead, the Bigster greets you with a cabin that blends simplicity with modern comfort. The dashboard has been completely reimagined, featuring a wide digital instrument cluster and a large central touchscreen that finally feels up to date with today's tech-savvy expectations. The materials are a mix. Hard plastics are still there, but cleverly used alongside softer surfaces and textured finishes that give a far richer impression. Seating is supportive and spacious, with generous legroom in both rows. Thanks to the Bigster's larger footprint, rear passengers finally get proper comfort for long journeys, and cargo space is among the best in its class, making it a strong contender for families. Connectivity is modern, too. You'll find wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, USB-C ports, and an upgraded infotainment system that runs smoother than ever. Even the little details, like storage spaces, cup holders, and ambient lighting, show that Dacia has studied what today's SUV buyer expects. Dacia has always been about practical, efficient engines, and the 2026 Bigster continues that tradition, but with more variety than before. Depending on the market, you can expect a mix of petrol, hybrid, and possibly even plug-in hybrid options. The base engine is a proven 1.3-liter turbocharged petrol, delivering solid everyday performance while keeping running costs low. For those looking at efficiency, Dacia is offering a hybrid system, combining a small petrol engine with electric assistance for smooth city driving and lower fuel consumption. And though full electric hasn't been confirmed yet, the Bigster is clearly designed with future electrification in mind. All engines are paired with either a 6-speed manual or a dual-clutch automatic, and front-wheel drive is standard with optional all-wheel drive for those who really want to take advantage of the SUV's rugged looks. On the road, the Bigster is surprisingly refined. The steering is light but accurate, the suspension tuned for comfort, and despite its size, it feels composed even at higher speeds. It's not a performance SUV, but it does exactly what buyers in this segment want: a confident, comfortable drive every day. This is where Dacia's leap forward is most obvious. The Bigster comes loaded with tech that would have felt unthinkable for the brand a few years ago. Advanced driver assistance systems are now standard, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and traffic sign recognition. Parking sensors and a 360-degree camera make maneuvering this SUV far less stressful, and automated emergency braking adds that crucial layer of safety. The infotainment system, beyond its connectivity features, also ties in seamlessly with navigation and live traffic updates. keeping drivers informed on the go. What's impressive is that Dacia has managed to balance this tech upgrade without pushing the car into luxury price territory. It feels like smart, usable technology designed for everyday life, rather than just flashy gimmicks. And here's the part many buyers will be waiting for. The Bigster may look and feel premium, but Dacia is staying true to its DNA. Prices are expected to start around $25,000 to $27,000 in most European markets, a serious undercut compared to similarly sized SUVs from mainstream brands. The official release is set for early 2026, with deliveries beginning in spring. And while exact trims and engine options will vary by market, the promise is clear. You're getting a mid-size SUV with the space, tech, and style of more expensive rivals, but at a price point that keeps it accessible to families. The Bigster is entering a crowded arena. Think of rivals like the Hyundai Tucson, Kia Sportage, Nissan Qashqai, and even the Skoda Karoq. These are well-established, hugely popular SUVs. But here's where Dacia has a unique advantage. While those models push well into the $35,000 to $40,000 range with options, the Bigster undercuts them while offering 90% of the features most buyers actually need. It doesn't pretend to be the most luxurious, and it doesn't try to outgun rivals with performance figures. Instead, it goes for a smarter balance: modern looks, solid tech, family practicality, and unbeatable value. For buyers who want something rugged, stylish, and big enough for the family without breaking the bank, the Bigster could easily become the go-to choice. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Dacia Bigster isn't just a new SUV. It's a turning point for the brand. It shows that Dacia can evolve, modernize, and compete without forgetting where it came from. It's rugged yet refined, affordable yet advanced, and it's proof that value no longer has to mean compromise. The Bigster isn't here to blend in. It's here to be noticed. And as it hits the roads in 2026, it may just force some of the biggest names in the SUV game to rethink how much car they're really giving for the money. What do you think of the all-new Bigster? Is Dacia finally stepping into the big leagues with this SUV, or do you think it still has something to prove? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. And if you enjoyed this in-depth review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more car deep dives, and stay tuned, because the next big reveal is just around the corner.